again, and welcome back to Real Talk Behind the Badge. I'm Tim, a military vet and retired police detective sergeant. We're continuing our new segment of Real Talk Behind the Badge called Rating the Badge by asking questions and getting your input on subjects that pertain to the efficient and lawful policing. If you don't know me, I've been a street supervisor, a detective, and in charge of a narcotics squad. I've been shot at, my family's been threatened, I've been sued and cleared, injured too many times to count, and I've had to fight for my own life. I know the life of a cop. Our third question in this segment is, do you believe most bad or illegal arrests are due to insufficient training of the officer? Now, since we don't have time to discuss this topic in the short video, I also post the question on a long video to go into a little depth and discussion of the question, give you a little background and my input. Now, the average training officers receive nationally is 22 to 23 weeks of training at an academy. Some academies only have about 8 weeks of training. Here in South Carolina, there is 8 weeks of in-academy training, followed by 4 weeks of training at their police department, watching films and learning the local laws and ordinances. This, I feel, is way too inadequate for an officer to learn all the laws, how to interpret them, and how and when they should be implemented. Just to give a quick example, if the state posts a speed limit of 55 miles an hour on the interstate highway, any person going over that speed limit is technically violating the law. A person clocked at 56 miles an hour is a violation of the law. But should they be stopped and written a ticket? And what about 60 miles an hour? What about 63? What is the speed in which a vehicle should be stopped? What speed should a warning be issued? And when should a ticket be issued? Every officer has his or own beliefs and judgments as to when they will stop a vehicle and when they will issue a warning or a ticket. These are things that need discussion and adequate training given in all academies. And that is just for one law. What about the hundreds of laws and the intricacies of those laws they will have to learn and enforce? What part of the 8 weeks is actually spent on law and its implementation? This is why I believe the present training, even 23 weeks, is insufficient, and why I believe many bad arrests are due to this training. There are also other reasons that we'll discuss as those questions are asked. Now, along with this analysis is the fact that many people have questionable judgment, and there doesn't seem to be a way at an academy to weed these people out before they become police officers. But that's a story for something later. If you haven't yet voted, please hit the thumbs up if your answer to this question is yes, or thumbs down if your answer is no. We also encourage comments if you have the time. For those that are new to this podcast, we are going to be asking many questions, and we hope you'll stay with us and keep voting, as we hope to gain insight on what you think of policing in today's world. Some of our next questions will ask if you think bad or illegal arrests are due to ego problems or maybe bad supervision. If you hit the subscribe button, these questions will be sent to you. Vote on the questions and help us out, as we can only ask one question in each quick podcast. We want to gain the true public's perception of policing that can be used for educational purposes, for training at police academies, and for legislators who are trying to figure things out. Your vote will be part of these perceptions and opinions and will be passed on. We want to know what you feel is being done correctly and what needs changing. We can only get this done if you answer the questions honestly. Now, the rating for each question will be useful for determining what type of training and how much training officers need for their job, what the public perceives as fair and just, and what new laws need to be made. I hope you will join me in this educational journey. Please hit the subscribe button so that you will get all the questions as we post them. As soon as we start getting votes in, we will keep a running tally of the voting on each question at realtalkbehindthebadge.com. And you are free to look at the totals and results of all questions at any time. Now, we do not collect any personal data when you vote. We only tally the voting, so don't be afraid to vote. You can go to the YouTube link I will place below to vote on the other questions and discussions if you missed them. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button so you can vote on all our next questions and be part of our educational journey. We can and will make policing better. Thank you for voting. This is Real Talk, signing off until next time. God bless and have a great day.